It's the body's largest organ, weighing about 8 pounds and covering an average of 20 square feet. Our skin is what protects us from the environment. Composed of multiple layers of tissue that serve as a barrier to the outside world, it is the body's main protection from viruses and bacteria that seek their way into our immune system.
When there's a break in the skin, it can allow bacteria, viruses, and funguses to get in from outside. When they get in, they can create an infection called cellulitis, which can spread throughout the body and can lead to death.
Every day, people quickly and safely remedy small cuts and burns with a simple drop of ointment and a Band-Aid. But for those hospitalized with severe and hard-to-heal wounds, treatment requires the damaged area to be monitored closely during the skin's complex healing process.
Not only do we have to heal the wound, but we have to provide artificially the functions of the skin. For instance, prevention of infection, thermoregulation, and fluid management.
Moisture is very important in wound healing. It allows the cells to migrate and close the wound quickly.
The healthcare provider, is looking to heal the wound and control drainage or exudate, and dressings usually are a huge assistance to us.
Doctors now know that certain types of infections that occur in hospital facilities can be prevented, along with the fact that several insurance providers are no longer covering the costs associated with wound treatment. This has become an incentive for hospitals to provide optimum conditions for wounds to heal while keeping healthcare costs lower.
Healthcare providers need the most advanced and cost-effective technologies for a traumatic wound care. Scientists have partnered with healthcare providers to understand unmet needs, conduct clinical research, and develop safe and effective new products.
Dressings have been created that effectively maintain a small amount of fluid at the surface of the wound to promote moist healing. Known as active fluid management, hospitals that utilize this technology enable their clinicians to take a proactive approach to wound care by optimizing moisture balance and helping to prevent maceration and infection.
AFM, or active fluid management, is a versatile technology that physically pumps fluid through a dressing.
When we have a wound that's dry, we can maintain a moist level, a moist environment, which promotes healing. If we have a wound that has copious amounts of fluid drainage or exudate, we can place the dressing on in a manner that pumps the fluid away from the wound.
Patients claim that it's comfortable and there's very little wound care involved while using the product. So when patients are comfortable and it's a low maintenance product, patients are more likely to be compliant and wounds will heal quicker.
With this certain group of dressings, it's become very important, especially in the burn population. It allows us to place a dressing that doesn't have to be removed for several days. In the past, we were changing dressings once a day. We can actually leave these dressings in place up to a week before we have to change them.
With roots dating back to 1865, Milliken Company has a rich history of developing technological innovations in the manufacturing of textile and chemical products. Utilizing over 100 years of research and experience, Milliken Company is currently working to address the unmet needs of the skin and wound care market.
It turns out that some of the same technologies used to manage humidity, perspiration, and microbial growth can also be applied to solving critical problems in wound care.
Milliken Company's patented active fluid management dressings are providing hospitals with an effective new tool in fighting bacteria and treating hard-to-heal wounds. Active fluid management dressings have the unique ability to pump excess moisture away from the wound bed while controlling bacterial growth for up to 7 days. This provides a moist healing environment while continuously pumping excess fluid away from the wound or burn.
The combination of active fluid management and antimicrobial silver enhances the hygiene at the wound and around the surrounding skin.
Silver has become very important in wound healing. It actually stimulates wounds to heal, plus it also helps protect against infection.
Active fluid management dressings are crafted with special polymeric materials that pump fluid to one side of the dressing. This pumping action does not wear out over time, permitting less frequent dressing changes and helping hospitals control both infection and costs of care.
As healthcare providers, we're responsible for finding the right product at the right price. The quicker we can heal the wound, far better it is for the patient, as well it saves healthcare dollars. We'd much rather prevent infection than treat one.
The AFM dressing, it works twofold for us in that it takes down the bacterial load and neutralizes some of the elements that slow healing.
With dressings that have to be changed once a day, you have to have a person that changes those dressings, uses bandages, so that can be very costly when you total it up. With this dressing, we place it, wrap it, and leave it alone, and it's not changed again until we take it off a week later.
Milliken Company, focused on combining textile and chemical technologies in unique ways. For more information, please visit selectcare.milliken.com.